Hello, good morning students. Welcome in our class, online classes and students. Today we are taking on chapter 3, Understanding Laws of class 8 SST, our civics portion. I have written here that topic, that chapter, Understanding Laws, that नियमों को समझना. If we talk about the laws, so we have to talk about the laws, that is laws of country, and which we have discussed in previous chapter, which laws which are made by central legislator, union legislator, and which is made in parliamentary system of union legislator, that is Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha and President. So this rules and laws which is framed in Lok Sabha or Raj Sabha by President. So these laws and rules are which have to understand by all citizens of the country, and this law is equal for all citizens of the country, and no one can disobey these rules and laws which is framed by our constitution and by Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha. So in Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, always being amendment in constitution or some new act or some new laws has been passed. So these laws which is going to be passed are added, are surplus of constitution. That means those rules which are already there are not rejected, are there, but the new laws which are passed in Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, which also is addition of the constitution, and then it is also the constitutional law which is have to follow. So students, to understanding law, we have to understand that every person has its fundamental rights, and at the same time every person has his or her fundamental duties. And if we are conducting our both rights and duties, so then we can perform as a good citizen of the country, and we are supporting the law of our country. Then students, in this chapter, in page, in the course book page number 198, and in this chapter we will be able to understand the meaning and necessity of laws. Why these laws, these rules and policies, why these are framed, and why these are necessity, why there is necessity of these laws, and explain the meaning of the rule of law. So what is rule of law, and what is the method which is law divided in all. This is rule of law. What is terminology and what is acceptance which is there, that is rule of law. What are the directions and what are the guidelines about our laws, that is rule of law, we will discuss. So first of all, I am going to read what is law. Rules that act as guiding principles with an objective of ensuring justice, equality and fairness in the society are collectively known as laws. It is very important, students. You have to understand deeply. Rules that act as guiding principles. What is guiding principles? You have to understand this word, guiding principles. So, what is guiding? That means important. Who is somebody by that principle, if some guidance we are taking. So, guiding principles. मार्गदर्शन करने वाले सिद्धांत, मार्गदर्शन करने वाले सिद्धांत, guiding principles. So these principles are our guide. This law is a form of principle, a form of method, ideology which is framed along with a huge discussion, and after major opinion, after major support, these laws and principles have been passed. So laws are guiding principles which are guide us as what we have to do and what we have not to do. So these are our guiding principles, that are laws. So rules that act as guiding principles with an objective. What is objective? What is the meaning of objective? What is the meaning of objective? That is uddesya, aim, purpose, target. So what is the aim and purpose and target and objective of law? What is the duty of law? We can understand by this way. And duty of law and the objective and target of law is ensuring justice. What is ensuring justice? Ensuring justice. Ensuring justice. सभी के लिए न्याय की व्यवस्था सुनिश्चित कराना. Everyone has to be secured with justice which is given in our constitution, which is given in our judiciary, which is given in our rules and policies. So in that, the first role of law and the first objective of law is ensuring justice. So if we give example for ensuring justice, so then we have to understand, if somebody is getting exploited by someone, that means if there is a farm of someone and somebody is doing bad for that farm, cutting the crops without asking and without any permission, so that is objection of law, opposition of law. So what is the law and what is the duty of law and what is the role of law? The law has to be ensured there, and law has to be stand there for ensure that justice of a man. If somebody has cut the crops of a man, so he or she has to be punished who has cut the crops, which is illegal. So ensuring justice, the work of law is ensuring justice. So with ensuring justice, there is another objective of law, that is equality. So law is equal for all and all are equal for law. So that means that law has to ensure the equality and fairness in the society are collectively known as laws. And fairness, सही तरीका और सही तरीके से हर काम. So the fairness in the society are collectively known as laws. So what is the duty and objective of law? Ensuring justice, equality, maintain equality and fairness, virtue in society. And the people of government are bound by laws. So these all people of government and also the citizens are bound to follow the laws and rules. Basically, the people in government are bound by laws. So all citizens are bound, and government is also bound to follow the rules and laws. The laws act as a check on the behavior of the citizens and officials of a country. So either someone is a simple citizen, either someone is an officer in government, work. So this law can check both citizen and government and official. The Constitution of India lays down the laws according to which our country is governed. So I have been said previously that the Constitution of India lays down the laws according to which our country is governed. So all the laws which is framed firstly in Constitution, but sometimes we amend the laws, and we sometimes change the laws and do discussion on that, and sometimes we make some new law and some new policies and rules and some guiding principles. So this has been in process in Parliament and Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, Council of Minister, opposition party, ruling party. There is all time discussion. So by the discussion and the public opinion, sometimes these rules and laws have been passed. So mainly the rule of constitution and the law of constitution is the base according to which our country is governed. So every government, either they are they are of Congress or they are of BJP or they are of any party, so they have to do and perform and conduct their duty as our constitution remarks, as our constitution enables us, as our constitution guides us. So guides us. So that is why student, constitution is our we can say a book. By that we follow the laws. Our government is bound by the laws of the constitution, which is framed, and by the time passes we do amendment in that, and we do discussion for some new law which is needed for the society. Then students, our next topic is rule of law. The rule of law implies that laws are equally applicable to all citizens of the country. So this rule of law, that means all citizens are enabled to take similar advantage of laws which are framed, and no one can be discriminated against on the basis of religion, caste or gender. No one is above the law of the land. So no one is above the law of the land, and no one can be discriminated. किसी के साथ भेदभाव नहीं किया जा सकता. No one can be discriminated on the basis of किसके आधार पर, religion, धर्म के आधार पर, caste, जाति, gender, ladies and gents. No one is above the law of the land. No one is above by that law. That means the Prime Minister, President, Governor. No one is above that law. Law is on the top, and judiciary have to read the case, particular case which is on court, by the basis of law and constitution, and on that basis the decisions are taken up. So that is why our constitution is the base of our laws, taking our constitution on top, taking laws on the top, taking equality on the top, taking every citizen as equal, and this law is equally applicable on all of and everyone, and no one could be and can be discriminated on the basis of its caste, gender, religion, and any kind of discrimination. So students, today we started this chapter, what is law, and this is very important chapter that we are understanding laws, and in that we have been covered what is law and entered in rule of law. So this topic is needed more time to explain. That is why I am taking this video shorter. In next video we will take this rule of law. So till then, students, there is a homework. You have to write a small summary. You can choose both languages. You can write in English, you can write in Hindi. What is the law? And you have to find out that which laws and which acts has been taken from the different countries. For example, I can say that direct principles of policy have been taken from Denmark or America clearly this time. So you have to search this thing, that which laws and which act has been taken from different countries, like preamble, like rights of education, fundamental rights, fundamental duties. From where these all guidelines and guiding principles have been taken, from which countries they are taken. Different countries are there. We have taken some part of our constitution from Russia, we have taken some part of our constitution from Denmark, we have taken some part of our constitution from Ireland also, we have taken Australia, America. So we have taken so many things from different countries' constitution which we have already made before us. So the laws which are in our constitution are not basically of India. Some laws are from us, but some laws are from different countries. So we have to search out there that these laws are basically belonging from this country. We have to find out these things in homework, and in next video we will read further. rule of law. Students, till then, read more and more for upcoming examination for better results. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.